Okay, so I'm going to show you how to use this trade sheets Google Sheet design that I created for our Voice Sheets app. So on the left side, I have the Voice Sheets app open, and here you can see the trade sheets. The main idea behind this is built for traders, more short-term trading ideas. The idea is to come up with a trade idea for a ticker, and then to display the reason why you're making this bet. And then the trade sheet is supposed to evaluate your logical reasoning. So, how strong is your rationale? How emotionally influenced are you within that rationale? And how coherent the rationale is. And then at the end of it, the LLM will give an analysis as to whether or not it will bet with you or against you. So a -1 means that the LLM bets against you, given your rationale and the structure of it, and a 1 means it would bet with you. So let me show you quickly how I would use this. There are a few things that you want to mention in your memo, just for data tracking reasons. It's the ticker, to the price of the stock at the time that you're recording, and your recommendation if it's a buy or sell, and then your rationale behind that trade. Okay, so I am thinking about the S&P 500, ticker SPY. It's currently trading at $570.98. So yeah, yesterday the Fed announced a 50 basis point cut in interest rates. And immediately after the announcement, it seems like markets were quite unchanged, indicating that markets had kind of priced that in already. And so it was kind of uncertain where to go with it. However, today we see a huge rally within the S&P 500, as well as the technology sector, a rotation back into technology, indicating a potential bullish run to come. Sort of this is straightforward and makes sense given the rate cut. So I would say let's go long the S&P 500. And then I'll send it to my sheets. All right, so we can see my transcript here, and let's check out the response from the LLM. Saying that my rationale is logically sound, that I'm being calm and collected, and I'm basing this decision based on economic indicators rather than emotions, and that the thesis itself is well structured, and it is saying that it would bet with me. So that's like a kind of interesting gut check on a rationale. And on these other columns, I'm sort of tracking the price movement of the stock. So this is just a Google Finance formula. So this is going to be dynamically changing. And given the dynamic change of this price, we can track in the future whether or not my initial trade was right, and how sort of the LLM or AI helps correct that. So if we look into my results tab, I have some pivot tables here that track how accurate things have been. So for myself, it looks like I've had about 15 true, 15 correct 15 out of 35 of my predictions have been correct. And with the help of the LLM, so if sort of we listen to the LLM when it bets with or against me, this increases to 19 out of 35. Though I've been correct most of the time, it looks like my total returns is quite negative, 132%. But with the LLM, there is a huge reversal here of 120% gain. So, I mean, I'm not trying to make any claims that sort of the LLM can predict the stock market, but I think there is something interesting in analyzing your own rationales and sort of making sure you're not falling into any logical traps or being too overly emotional when you're trading. So yeah, give this a try and let me know how it goes.